Hey everyone, it's Amy with Dragon's Foot Apothecary. We're going to do our oil oracle card reading, and this is a special one because it's the last one I'm going to do for 2019. So what I'm going to do is a full reading, which means it'll have cards with each question or focus that we need to concentrate on as we wrap up this year and move into 2020. So before I pull cards, I wanted to let you know that the Natural Health Cleanse course that I offer on my website, dragonspitapothecary.com, the price is going to increase in January for that course. And it's a really insightful cleanse. It's unlike anything you've done before. It deals with your body, mind, and heart, and working through releasing so that you're able to take on your health goals with really firm clarity in all areas of your life and not just your physical body. So it's a really beautiful course. You can register for it on my website, dragonspitapothecary.com. It's a natural health cleanse. And again, the price is going to increase on that in January. So if you want access to it, do it now before January. And it's a lifetime access course, so you can repeat the cleanse anytime that you need it. And it has some bonus features in it if you have special circumstances or needs, as well as you get direct access to me throughout your cleanse anytime you cleanse. So it's a great bargain to do, just have access for it, as well as getting ready to do a cleanse in January as we start to look at improving our health and ways that we can live more naturally in the new year. The second thing I want to let you know is that on my website, you can also book a personal oil oracle card reading for yourself and two friends, up to two friends, or just yourself. That's fine too. And those bookings come with a 3 ml roller of the oils from your reading. So it's a really cool way to have a personal way to get a reading of your own, and the oils from your reading delivered to you so that you can use them and really, align on the messaging that comes through your reading. So again, you can book that online at dragonspitapothecary.com. So again, this is a full reading today. So we're going to pull 5 cards. The first card is going to be, and I'm shuffling while I do this. The first card is going to be what we need to focus on. So this could be focus on wrapping up for year end, or focus on what we need for the new year. So it's kind of in personal interpretation there for what card comes up. But this is going to be our focus card. So I'm just kind of mixing them up, seeing which one kind of comes out for us. Okay, so it looks like this one, Wild Orange. So we need to focus on the message of Wild Orange, which is for opportunities and abundance. That's pretty timely for going into a new year, isn't it? Okay, so let's talk about what Wild Orange means, and to help us kind of hone in on what we're focused as we think about year end and new year. Okay, so Wild Orange, again, is the card of opportunities and abundance. Its wise words are, there is no scarcity of opportunity to make a living at what you love. There's only scarcity of resolve to make it happen. So that's true. We often think that we can't do it, or we're stuck doing what we're doing. There's not, everyone else is doing it, so you don't need to do it too. And that's simply not true. So orange is one of the essences that is a must-have. Totally agree with that. I use a lot of citrus oils. It is energizing, stimulating, and uplifting. Everyone loves to be around Wild Orange, as it is filled with positive dynamic and its vibes are contagious. It is related to our solar plexus chakra, and it's great for self-esteem, assurance, and confidence. The Wild Orange personality inspires and sparks creativity with pleasure and abundance. It is related to the Indian god Ganesh, It opens doors of opportunities and brings abundance in every sense of the word and every area of your life. So much more than money and material things. Wild orange encourages innovation and freedom. Wild orange can be outrageous and sometimes struggles to control himself. He can also be rigid and dull. Productivity can only come at one cost to wild orange, as it will work until exhaustion kicks in. Sometimes wild orange doesn't know when to stop. It loves exuberant treats, likes to feel very special. So, as we focus on abundance and opportunities, this is the divinity message around why this is an important card. It means we need to open ourselves up to opportunities that the universe is trying to gift to us. Open the doors and let spontaneity into our life. Don't take life too seriously. Practice humor and generosity. Abundance is waiting for you. I think that's wonderful for next year, isn't it? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some wild orange, and I only use doTERRA oils, so take that doTERRA wild orange oil, inhale it, diffuse it, put a drop in your water. You can even put it in the sparkling water. It's just a wonderful taste. It's very detoxing. It just feels good. It tastes good. It smells good. And actually, if you use unscented natural lotion or unscented natural deodorant, you can put a drop of this oil in both of those products, and it's a great way to introduce it to your body as well. So take some wild orange, and this is our card of focus. And our affirmation is, I have unlimited choices. Opportunities are everywhere. So I'm going to say that one again. I have unlimited choices. Opportunities are everywhere. So as you look to go into 2020, I think everyone has a perfect card here to focus on for abundance and opportunities. Okay, so our second card is what we need to release. So this would be something that we need to leave in 2019, not take with us. Don't need it anymore. It's not helping us. It's not serving us. So this is going to be something that we need to release. I'm just going to mix our cards up. Maybe, well, I know for me it's going to be leaving behind all these sweet treats and yummy foods. And I'll be doing that natural health cleanse with you guys in January, right alongside you. So that's going to be one of the things I'm releasing. But let's find out as a group what we need to release on a larger scale. Okay. And this card is eucalyptus, liberation and well-being. So some thoughts around that when you think about release could be releasing perceptions we have around what these things are and how we achieve them. I know when you get into 2020, we're inundated with vitamins and gym memberships and new things that we need to work out. And sometimes that becomes overwhelming. We get frustrated. We don't see progress immediately. So we waste a bunch of time and money and we give up. So maybe it's changing our mindset around this stuff. Maybe it's allowing ourselves to do something different that's new. So that's pretty appropriate, especially if you check out my natural health cleanse. It is a wonderful way to do cleanse that doesn't leave you feeling depleted or gross and you're missing work. So maybe it's just changing your mindset. I don't know. So let's talk about eucalyptus. Again, the card of liberation and well-being and the message around what we need to release or leave behind in 2019. So the wise words of eucalyptus are, there are many aspects to success. Material wealth is only one component. But success also includes good health, energy, and enthusiasm for life. Fulfilling relationships, creative freedom, emotional and psychological stability, a sense of well-being, and a peace of mind. Yeah, I would agree. That's all really wonderful well-being. So eucalyptus is an easygoing, and she doesn't get drawn into dramas. I think that's a good thing to leave in 2019. And she knows that life is more than that. When we can't take a breath and we feel emotionally unsupported, we might also feel choked by the responsibilities of a situation or even a loved one. Sometimes life gets a little congested and we can't say no. And we realize that we have agreed to too many things, and now there's a big toll on our time and effort. These commitments that are all consuming are an indication that we are afraid to miss a good opportunity. We have our mindset to scarcity rather than abundance. So, again, that word scarcity is coming up in this reading pretty strong. Whatever the case is, make sure you understand that taking time out will not be a waste of time. It is a time and welcome new opportunities into your life. So, again, newness, abundance, opportunity, complete focus differently and different mindset. Bringing all of this into our awareness will be the first step toward adjusting and fixing a problem. Eucalyptus is an amazing oil for respiratory health. It is also a great antibacterial and insecticide, making it the cleaning aroma very pleasant and efficient. Drawing this card means that we need a breath of fresh air. We need a break from responsibilities and a sense of liberation. Scents and sounds are all carried on the air. Bathe yourself in the breath of life. Breathe deeply and keep going. Move away from anything that's clogging your path. Nothing like jumping on a good bump in the road. So I think, again, that's a really great card that speaks to what we need to release in this end of the year and not take with us. Get rid of the things that we feel inhibited through, challenged by, and that are blocking us or getting in our way of where we want to go in life, being free of that stuff. So eucalyptus, a great oil to diffuse, inhale, especially if you have some respiratory clog or sinus congestion, that kind of thing. This is a great one to use with your eucalyptus and focus on what you're going to release before you go into 2020. Here's your affirmation. I claim health and peace for myself. I am blessed with perpetual well-being. I claim health and peace for myself, and I am blessed with perpetual well-being. What a beautiful card. Okay, so that's our card of release. And if you're just joining, we've talked about what we need to focus on, which was abundance and opportunities. And now we're going to release and experience liberation and well-being. So our third card is the card of what we need to draw energy from. So as you think about going into the new year, right now, a lot of us are getting the opportunity to rest, have some downtime from routines. But, it's so easy to deplete our energy. And without that, we don't accomplish the goals that we've set for ourselves. So this will be a card that comes out of this reading to focus on where to get our energy from. So I'm just going to shuffle them up. Okay. And the card will be Petitgrain. And this is a great oil. It's actually a citrus too. So we've had two citruses now. Okay, so this is the card of judgment and trustworthiness. And this is where we need to draw energy from. So we're going to talk about what that means. All right, just looking up the meaning of it. Okay, so the wise words of Petitgrain are to refuse to inherit dysfunction, learn new ways of living instead of repeating what you have lived through. So again, what a great timely card for year end, right? So again, this is a citrus. It comes from the peel and the leaf. And it's widely used in the perfume industry, and it's popular with both men and women. It has just a very solid, hearty, earthy aroma that appeals to a lot of people. When this appeals to you, your personality opens up, and it brings forth our best of our culture and creates a positive environment for the community. It can also, though, repeat destructive generational and cultural patterns that aren't too good for us. and we could become loyal to things that aren't really healthy, or it's because we've always done them, it's expected of us even though it's not serving us. It Pettigrew encourages us to make our own judgment and assessment of our environment, making sure that our actions don't affect everyone around you. So Pettigrew is a great replacement for lavender in case you're looking for an alternative there. And it can be used to help people with hypertension, convulsion, coughing that doesn't let up. It is so the intent of this card, and you'll see it's kind of a little elf guy. He's a friendly forest elf. He's there when you need them. His treehouse is surrounded behind him, and other elves' houses are surrounding the picture, and as he forms part of a community. He is cheeky and naughty. Now, this card means that we are dealing with a great deal of pain, and we could be dealing with some childhood pains and dramas that we need to let go of. And we're encouraged to break the chains and remove negative patterns that we have learned from our family and our culture. Release ourselves from the duties and attend to what makes us happy, rather than what would make your parents or your community proud. So being true to yourself. So this is a wonderful oil. Again, you can use it as an aroma, personal fragrance. You can diffuse it. You can, apply it. It's a really pretty oil. And then this is the affirmation. And again, this is where we're going to draw our energy from. I transmute any negative cellular memory and replace it with clear cosmic energy filled with new positive possibilities. I transmute any negative cellular memory and replace it with clear cosmic energy filled with new positive possibilities. So this is where you're going to get your energy from going into 2020, is releasing negativity, focusing on positive possibilities. Again, reinforced by our two other cards that talked about abundance and opportunities, being true to ourselves, letting our true voice come out. Another great alignment card. Okay, so this fourth card is going to focus on what is emerging for us. So kind of that birth of new ideas. Maybe it's the sowing of new journeys that you're going to start in 2020. This card will be about what's emerging. Just going to mix them up. Looks like this one's going to stick out. Okay, so this one is Coriander. And this is the card of perspectives and life mission. So when you think about what's emerging, I think that's pretty appropriate, don't you? Wow, this one's really spot on today. Okay, so let's talk about Coriander. So the wise words of Coriander, and I'll show you the card while I'm reading it. Everyone is born with a certain mission to accomplish. Everyone who walks on the earth has responsibilities in life. So Coriander encourages us to step out of our boxes and explore what it is that makes us extraordinary without judgment. We have all special gifts that are unique to the world. And what is your gift? Coriander encourages us to find what we are really good at and follow our own path, dance our own dance, and live our own truth. It helps us find our own way rather than following society. So this individual can feel a little spaced out, maybe going around in circles with the feeling that you're not getting anywhere. But this oil kind of helps ground us and soothes our mind and our digestion when that kind of happens, where we're just not sure where we're going. It is, when we think about what this card means, it is that we are lacking truthfulness at this time in our life because we are trying to follow society and what is put on us as far as responsibilities and how we should be living and doing things. But this card is telling us to take the time to explore our own life mission and to plan ahead of how we will fulfill our destiny. It is a seed that you're planting today, to fulfill the future of tomorrow. Be patient. Finding yourself takes time and dedication. All right, so coriander. It's a little bit strong of an oil, but it is wonderful to use in your kitchen. You probably only need a drop of it. It's very fresh. Heck, put it in your green smoothie in the morning for just a little extra boost of its healing powers. I like it because I like cilantro, but again, it's kind of a strong oil. But I think the affirmation of this oil and what it's telling us to be true to ourselves in is pretty impactful. So I encourage you to use this oil in this process. So the affirmation of coriander is that I am aligned with my purpose at all times, and I am achieving my mission. I am aligned with my purpose, and at all times, I'm sorry, I'm screwing this one up. I am aligned with my purpose at all times, and I am now achieving my mission. Okay, so as you think about what is emerging for you, this is calling us to find our life journey, to break from the pack, and to move in a way that is true to us and fulfilling of how we want to live and what our destiny is about. Okay, so this fifth card is a message from the universe. So this is something that the universe is trying to tell us as we think about moving into 2020. This is a special message that is going to come through the cards for us and help us move gracefully in the new year. Let's mix them up. Oh, we got one sticking out. Okay, this card is Dill. It's a pretty card. And Dill is the card of rapid development. Oh boy. So let's see what Dill has to tell us. All right, and you know, if you've ever, a lot of gardeners plant dill. It's actually a wonderful herb to plant. It smells really wonderful. I like the smell of it. Of course, we're familiar with it with pickles. You use dill in there for seasoning, but it's a very earthy aroma, very good for our system as well as our senses. So the wise words of Dill: if a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music which he hears, however measured or far away. It is not important that he should be mature as soon as an apple tree or an oak shall he turn his spring into summer. And that's actually a quote from Walden. Okay, so dill is a great supporter to calm the muscles and provide detoxification to the body. The essence of dill is widely used in soap as well as food. The strong scent of dill is controversial as fennel and caraway. You either love it or you don't. Totally agree with that. And we talked about coriander too, also having kind of a strong aroma. The essence of rapid development follows suit, as different people have different spaces and paces, and going too fast or too slow can cause stress and distinct personalities. So again, I think the point here is to march to our own pace and do our own time of when we're ready for something. Dill is motivated and creates rational ideas to move forward without effort. Dill will find the basics boring and will move further than what it has been taught or told to do. In a professional environment, Dill's personality thrives. It is hungry for more of everything and it manages itself well. If Dill becomes overwhelmed or unbalanced, everything is done in rush and attention to detail is sacrificed. So what this means is that we need to either speed up or slow down whatever we are doing. Do not confuse slowing down with the lack of doing. To slow down is to find peace in what you're doing and to do it effortlessly, as you don't want to lose your momentum. So it's okay. I think going your own pace is a really strong message here. So again, dill, I encourage you to smell it, even if you're not a fan. Use the message of the universe to understand what your pace should be and feel comfortable in progressing in that manner. So the affirmation Dill is that I am moving forward in my life with inner peace and balance. I am moving forward in my life with inner peace and balance. So that's what the universe wants to tell us is you can move forward in your own way and have peace and balance as you do it. So I think all of these cards are pretty apropos for our new year. We've had Wild Orange, which is opportunities and abundance. That was our what we should focus on. We've had Eucalyptus to help us release, leave something behind that's not serving us as we leave 2019 and go into 2020. We had Petitgrain, which this is a citrus oil that is where we can draw energy from and feel the life of the universe coming through us and being a positive way. We had Coriander, which was encouraging us to do our mission and find our own journey in life. And then we had Dill, which was about moving at our own pace and time. So that is our message for leaving 2019 and moving into 2020. I think these are wonderful cards. Again, you can have a personal reading with me, book one online, dragonspitapothecary.com. Starting in January is my 2020 Wellness Challenge, and every month we're going to focus on a new theme for the year for our health and well-being. And January 2020 is all about cleansing, purging, leaving what no longer serves us in body, mind, and spirit, so we can move forward in our wellness journey more positively. There's a text and video course that I'm offering on my website, dragonspitapothecary.com. It's called the Natural Health Cleanse. Price on that will increase in January, so grab a copy of it now. You have lifetime access to it, so you can repeat the process anytime you need. But I'm going to go through it with you all the way. So Happy New Year, and we will do another reading next Friday, which will be January 3rd. And I hope that you found these cards helpful as you prepare to go into 2020 and start to see it unfold, and that a lot of the abundance and opportunities that it spoke to in this reading help you go in that direction more naturally. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Mwah.